Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome to Monday Morning Affirmations. I am your host, Stephen Dillard Carroll. How are you doing this morning? I hope that you're well. We took kind of a detour last week, didn't we? We didn't turn over any cards last week, which is fine. I like to go with the flow. I like to go with what Spirit is directing me to say. And so we're going to start out with the mini affirmation today. And this goes out to my people of color out there. Spirit is telling me to tell you not to forget your ancestors. For myself, I have in spirit traveled to where my ancestors lived in Africa via spirit. Mount Oku, the Oku people, on the northwest side of Cameroon. That's where my people are from. At least in spirit, that is where my people are from. I'm going to take a DNA test to verify that information, and when I do, I will let you guys know what the results of those findings were. But Spirit has told me that I am from the Oku tribe, the Oku people from Mount Oku. I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. It's spelled OKU, and so I assume that it is Oku. Northwest side of Cameroon, agricultural people, village type of people, not big city kind of people, but they had their village and their villages. And I think I've told you this before. Spirit has told me that I come from a long line of shaman, tribal leaders, tribal spiritual leaders. I come from a long line of those people, and it can be dated back to the Oku people, which is a tribe of people that I want to know more about, and which I am trying to find out information on. If you have any information on how to find more information about the Oku people that perhaps is a little bit deeper than what Wikipedia will provide me, please comment down below in the comments section. But Spirit is telling me to to take my experience and encourage you to research your ancestors. And it's not just for people of color, although Spirit is directing me in specifically to talk to the people of color that frequent my channel. I am going to deliver that message as I just did, and to also say that even if you are of European descent, it's always nice to know where you came from. It's a little bit easier, perhaps, for my European brothers and sisters to trace their history back. But regardless, honoring your ancestors, which is something that the Oku people did. Their religion was ancestral based in a lot of ways. And anyway, know where you came from. Know your history, celebrate your history, celebrate the good and positive aspects of your history, celebrate how your clan or your tribe or your people made a good and positive difference in this world. Our ancestors are always around us. Again, going back to the Oku people, ancestors are always, always, always around us, and they want not necessarily just to be acknowledged, but also to carry on conversations with us, because ancestors can tell us so much more about ourselves than what we know about ourselves, that can guide us in ways that perhaps even our spirit guides couldn't, because they don't have that human experience that our ancestors do. So tap into your ancestors this week, and all it really takes, and this is something very practical, all it really takes is either a black or white candle, and a picture of someone that you know, that you want to reconnect with, that is perhaps an ancestor. It could be, a parent, a grandparent, a great-grandparent, a great aunt, a great uncle, someone that you know that has passed over. If they're part of your family and they passed over before you, they have become your ancestor. So I would encourage you to even start out that way. A white or black candle, light the candle, put the picture behind the candle, and just start talking. Just start talking. Talk to your ancestors. See how, and FYI, they may not answer directly. They may not answer in conversational form. If they do, great. You're one of the lucky ones. But how they communicate is wide and varied, and depends upon how they want to. They may communicate in ways that are very unexpected and might even be apart from, the morning time that chunk of time that you have carved out for them every day. You may be driving down the street and all of a sudden an insight or an inspiration or an encouragement will come your way, and you will know without a doubt that it's your ancestors speaking to you. So, know your ancestors. That is my mini affirmation for you today. Our maxi affirmation comes to us inspired by the Fradela Adventure Tarot. We haven't worked with this deck in a little while. This is a superheroes and villains deck. And if you would like to purchase your own copy of this deck, the link is down below. And while you are down there, you will find links to my top 5 faves, which are my favorite tarot decks that I use. And if you would like copies of your own, you can click those links and purchase your own copy of those decks. Further, you'll find a link down below to my private practice. I am a psychic. It's what I do by trade. You can find that information down below as well. If you would like to book an appointment with me, I would love to spend an hour in spirit with you. And of course, my social media presence online is also done that. I had a brain fart there. Excuse me. Love yourself fully, love yourself completely, love yourself unconditionally, and then share that love with everyone that you come into contact with. And share the love for this channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, because when you do those 4 things, like, comment, subscribe, and share, you help me out a lot, and I really do appreciate that support. Thank you so much. So let's get into today's maxi affirmation. And the inspiration for our maxi affirmation today is brought to us by Temperance. Temperance. The last time we saw the Temperance card, it was in the reverse position. But this is now in the upright position, which is wonderful. That means the Temperance card, as I said before, the 2 cards, the 2 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, are all about balance. Balance in different areas in our lives. And the Temperance card is the one that brings it all together. Temperance is balance in everything. Our physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, and our unconditional love lives are all in balance. And Here's the crazy thing, and this is me again letting you into my life. I don't know that there has ever been a time where I could truly say all five of those things were in perfect harmony and perfect balance in my life. I mean, I can think of times where my life was chugging right along and firing on almost all cylinders. It was just chugging right along, chugga 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 chug, chugga 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 chug. It was doing all of that, but I can, even in those times, and even right now, honestly, my life is chugging along just fine, and it is firing on almost all cylinders. I can say that perhaps but at the same time, there are areas of my life that could use some improvement, that could be brought more into balance. So even though things are wonderful right now, even that is telling me that there's still room for improvement. Now, with that said, I'm a Virgo. FYI, I am a Virgo. My birthday is in September 3rd, never forget it. And so I am a perfectionist by nature, and I have had to teach myself over many years that perfection is in the imperfection. Let me say that again. The perfection is in the imperfection. Nothing is perfect. Absolutely nothing is perfect. Nothing, in fact, I don't believe that the universe is perfect. I believe its perfection comes from the imperfections in the universe. Something might be slightly askew. Maybe something is not orbiting the way that it should. Who knows? But I just feel like sometimes we can set an incredibly high bar for ourselves. Sometimes we can hold ourselves to such a high standard that nobody can ever achieve that level that we have set for ourselves. And so perhaps today's affirmation is for me to tell you to cut yourself some slack. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourselves a break. You are doing your best, and for the most part, you're succeeding. The problem is that for perfectionists like myself, and perhaps for some of you, instead of focusing in on everything that we're doing right, we're stuck on that one tiny thing, or those 2 or 3 tiny things that aren't perfect. We need to cut ourselves some slack. We need to give ourselves a break. We need to realize that we are doing the very best that we can, and we are doing it pretty damn good. Yeah, that's my affirmation for today. Make sure that you are doing everything that you can to bring your life into balance. And remember that the perfection is in the imperfection. Cut yourself some slack today. That is it. We've gone way over time. Have a great Monday morning, everyone. And I will see you right back here next Monday morning, bright and early. Bye, everybody.